Hi everybody, this is TJ with the Catapult Trader. This is the second video in a series where we explore how to get answers to big high-level questions. We're looking at the Catapult Trader with the ES and the new Trade Assist, which is the automation. You can see here how it took a trade and exited at each of 4 targets and then also trailed a 5th position to here and then got short, did the same thing, and then did not take a trade here. There's a reason for that. Then took another trade here. If we look at a performance report right here, so you can see some nice results dating all the way back to September, an 83% win rate, over $147 average net profit per trade, really strong profit factor. All the stats are really good. So the question that I want to ask is, what is a simple thing to look at that might make this better? And 2 of the top level parts of a trade that I'm always interested in improving are my entry placement, which is a little plus above the setup bar, and the stop, which is below the setup bar. Sometimes if you move the entry and the stop a little further away, you will get better results because you can filter out some trades that just barely trigger in and then turn around and go the other direction. In other words, you could filter out some of the noise. This entry and stop is set for 2 ticks above and below the setup bar, which is the default setting, but we're going to use the power of the Trade Assist to see if there might be a better placement for our entries and stops. Now, if you were to do this manually, you would have to open up your calculator, increase your tick offset, how many ticks above the setup bar to get an entry, from 2 to a 3, and then you'd have to look at a lot of trades, track the results, and then do it again with a 4 or a 5 ticks above. In other words, it would be very difficult to come up with an entry offset that was better tuned for this chart, and the same is true with stops. So you'd have to do the same procedure. But with the Trade Assist, you can do this really quickly. And the way you would do it is you would format your strategy. And by the way, it works the same on NinjaTrader. And we'll go to entry offset, and we're going to test between a 2 and a 10 tick offset. That means 2 to 10 ticks above our setup bar. And we're also going to do 1 to 10 ticks below our setup bar to see if we can come up with a more profitable stop placement. And we're going to run this test simultaneously together. And so when I hit OK, you can see that there's 90 tests. I'm going to go ahead and hit the optimize button and see what it gives us as a report. And I want you to take another look at what the big numbers are on this report while it's running this test. You could see the $147 average per trade, the 1.77 profit factor, which is very good. Everything over 1.5 is considered really good. And the 83% win rate, winning percentage, those are real important numbers. 41 winning trades in a row, but the worst was only 5 losing trades in a row, and that's dating back all the way to September. In other words, this is a really good configuration with the indicators and a great trade plan. It gives really good numbers. However, let's see if moving our stop and entry a little bit might improve this or not. We're going to find out. To go through the 90 tests, you can see that there's about 4 minutes and 40 some odd seconds left. So I'll pause the video and we'll come back and check out the results. All right, so you can see there's about 19 seconds left, and you could also see that the results are quite a bit better, showing so far $116,000 versus the $91,000. Different stop and entry results. We'll see what it ends up giving us in the end. And you'll see the performance report change to the updated values based on the best results. So 114,000 is what it came up with, a 2.21 profit factor. Remember, it was 1.77, an 89% win rate. It was 83%. Notice that it's 89% for longs and shorts. $186 average net profit per trade. That's literally every trade you take, you can put $186 in your account because that's averaging losses and winners, all trades. That's your average. That's called the expectancy, and it's a very important number. Notice that the longs and shorts are fairly well balanced. And since last September, it's only lost 3 trades in a row. We could look at the performance graph and check out the equity curve. You could definitely see where the COVID-19 thing happened because of the crazy volatility. That's where the explosion occurred, and continuing to make all-time new record profit levels. The last time it made a new record profit level was earlier today on the 12th. So new record highs just today. And it only took us a few minutes to learn that the best settings were 3-tick entry and a 9-tick stop instead of the 2 and the 2 that we started with. Now, we could also look at the optimization report. Are we going to want to use these settings? Maybe, but if we look at the optimization report, now we can even get more information. This is what it chose for us. We could sort on the all net profit and see that there are some other good choices. There's 3-9, there's 3-10, there's 2 and 9. That's 2-tick entry, 9-tick stop. It likes a slightly larger entry and quite a bit of a larger stop to give the trade more room to develop, and that makes sense. We could also come over here and look at the profit factor, and we could sort on this column and notice that it's not the best profit factor. The best profit factor is this one, which is a 5-tick entry and a 9-tick stop. And it's a lot fewer trades. A lot fewer trades and nearly the same winning percentage. It also has a higher average net profit per trade. It's $195.70 per trade instead of $186. So maybe that's a better choice. Maybe that's a better choice than the one that produced the most profit, which is a little bit deceptive. Here's another one that produced a lot of profit. It's almost the same actually. Or I'm sorry, that's the gross. This is the all net right here. So it did about $8,000 less in net profit, but with a lot fewer trades, and every trade made more money as a net profit, as an average. So the good news is that no matter what setting, no matter what group of entry and stop numbers you were to choose, they're all good. Notice that they're all winning a lot. That shows robustness in the trade plan. And this is a beautiful benefit that a lot of people don't realize when they're working on a trade plan. If there was like 1 or 2 winners and a whole bunch of losers and a few winners here and there, it would really show that there was a risk of curve fitting and that there was maybe that the trade plan would break down. But when you see that it's going to win no matter what you use, that's pretty powerful stuff. That's very encouraging. The profit factor is good all the way down. In fact, it's better with every one of these settings than the original 2 and 2 that I started this video with. So you can get a wealth of information just from the optimization report. All right, well, that'll do it for this video. Tomorrow I'll send another video out where we'll look at some other big answers to high-level questions. Don't forget, it is not too late to sign up for the Dow E-mini, the YM Bootcamp. There's a few more seats left. That is taking place May 28th, and there's still a way to get on board that. And soon we'll be coming out with the Trade Assist for the Dow E-mini as well. Hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. See you next time.